Hi, my name is Pip Coombs and this is my debut novel, The Hunted. It is the first book in the Phoenix series and this is what I'm going to be talking about today. Before we get going, apologies for the background, but it got quite cold and I didn't want to be cold anymore, so we're sitting by the fire having this conversation. As I've said, The Hunted is actually the first book of an intended 6-part series called the Phoenix series. And in this first book, you will meet the two primary characters, William Phoenix and Penelope Alderson. William Phoenix is actually a young American who has been raised by a single mother in London, and he discovers that the world in which he is living in is not the world in which he was born into. So he was born on an island called Lanhydrolia, and that is a place full of lots of magic and incredible creatures, and it's quite separate but also near to the mainland of Europe. Early in the book you will actually learn a little bit about William's background and his family history and the way he was raised, and then you will follow him as he goes to the Ophelii Academy of Magic on Lanhydrolia, and he meets a large group of people who are also witches and wizards. And one of the people that he meets with and connects with most is the other character, Penelope Alderson. Penelope is a twin and she also attends the academy with her brother Nathaniel. And a lot of the witches and wizards who are actually coming to the academy to be educated in the ways of magic and to be taught to control their magic actually have a range of different backgrounds and different understandings about the magical community. Some are coming, like William, with very little background knowledge of what they're walking into, and some have actually grown up in this community on this island and interacted often with each other and with many of the animals and creatures that are part of this world. Now, I don't want to go into too much detail, but one of the things they learn while they're in the academy is about the prophecy of the Ophelii, and that prophecy marks William as a target. But William doesn't arrive at the academy and know that he's a target. It takes him some time to figure that out. Penelope is actually one of the people who works out the truth of who William is quite early, and she has to decide whether it's in his best interests to tell him before he's actually ready, or whether she keeps that secret to herself. And it's already been such an overwhelming process for William learning about this entire community that he's part of that was hidden from him. And there's so much magic that they are yet to understand, including the implications of the prophecy. And for William, once he finds out the truth, it is really like a slap in the face, because he realizes how much of his life has been based on deception and lies. And this is something that William's actually going to struggle to come to terms with, because the lives of others are dependent on him surviving this clash that goes on. And he essentially has to learn to live as the eternally hunted. Now, in The Hunted, you will also find quite a bit of world building. I introduce you to Lanhydrolia itself, the magical communities, some of the boundaries of magic, the theory on the soul, which is really important for this novel. And we also just discover some really incredible talents that people have. So many witches and wizards have gifts that they are born to that are natural to them, that are not gifts that they learn in the academy. For example, some have the ability to call lightning, some might be tempests, some have the gift of fire, and some are shifters. So there's quite a bit of magic in here, there's quite a bit of world building, and the aim of this book was really to give you a firm grounding in the world that William and Penelope exist in, and to help you get to know the characters, and to help you understand the pretty intense struggles and conflicts that they're going to have to get through and resolve in order to have a chance at surviving. Hopefully, if you read The Hunted, you will actually really enjoy the characters. There is a range of different characters in the book. You don't meet them all in the first book. There are already a large number of characters in the book on account of them going to an academy, a place where lots of people are. But hopefully you will find a diverse range of characters. I don't really like the term diversity in writing, because I just kind of think that it should reflect the world we're in. You will find characters of different shapes, colors, sizes, religious backgrounds, physical abilities, all sorts of things in the Phoenix series. You just won't meet them all at once, but hopefully you can fall in love with the characters, and you can really see that a lot of effort has gone into creating the world that they live in, and to hopefully developing a plot in which you will enjoy. It is The Hunted is categorized as a young adult fantasy fiction book. The more the books progress through the series, they will become new adult books. The characters are sort of in the age range of 17 to 19 across the board. And so as the story progresses, they will age and experience things that new adults do. So hopefully you will enjoy this if you read it, and you will consider leaving a review on Apple Books, the Book Depository, Amazon, wherever it is that you come in contact with the book. The second book in the series has just come back from the editor, so I'm making some changes and doing some editing work on that, and then I will be giving it to my beta readers. And if you would like to be a beta reader in the future, please get in contact with me. I'm absolutely interested in hearing from you. And hopefully soon I will let you know what the title of that book is going to be and reveal the cover. But I am hopeful that I can release the second book in the series in August. So hopefully you will enjoy this and you enjoy the videos that I am releasing on this YouTube channel. If there is any content you would specifically like to see, then please let me know below in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You can also find me on Instagram and Twitter @PipCoombs.